Check, check, check.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
Shogun of Harlem.
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone, once again in your face from outer space, broadcasting from the other side of planet chaos. Bringing you all the news that is not news, all the things that are unimportant, much like the real news, except, well, I guess it's just like the real news. I just read the headline, and then I make up the rest of the story, and I spin it however I want. Kind of like the real news, yeah. So anyway, I am Alien Stone, and welcome. You have been beamed aboard the mothership, and once again, we are broadcasting live on Alien X Radio, UG Media, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live, all in your face from outer space right now. I highly recommend that you head on over to our YouTube channel, that's Alien X Radio, the YouTube channel, and subscribe so that you will always be aware of every time that we go live with shows like Inside the Mothership and the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, and any other live broadcast that we happen to do from anywhere we broadcast from. So anyway, on today's show, what do I got? I've got a bunch of stuff coming up on today's show. Also, for those of you that tuned in yesterday at 12 noon Eastern for Inside the Mothership, I brought to you episode number 50. That's right, we've done 50 episodes of Just a Few Questions. So I did a very special episode of it called Just 50 Questions. I know it's usually like 3 questions that are drug out for like 12 to 15 minutes. Well, instead I took 50 questions and drug it out about 41 minutes. But anyway, it is kind of like a tribute to Just a Few Questions. So that will be happening in hour number 3 of the attack. Oh boy, I talk a lot at the beginning, don't I? I certainly do. Anyway, coming up on the show, Britain faces giant human-killing hornets from Asia. That sounds like a monster movie. Calling Godzilla. Also, finding a kid for an unlicensed lemonade stand. Brazilian president, he's got an airplane just full of cocaine. I'll tell you about that. Arizona loves pit bulls. Don't order the hot dogs. I'm just telling you, this is all coming up in hour number 1, as well as an NPR news update and music for your vagina holes. But first, let's get things under the way the way we always do.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
June 30th, 1934. Nazi Germany's dictator Adolf Hitler begins his so-called blood purge of political and military rivals, known as the Night of the Long Knives. 1906, a major step forward for America's food and drug safety as President Theodore Roosevelt signs the Pure Food and Drug Act and the Meat Inspection Act. 1971, a space mission for what's then the Soviet Union ends in tragedy. 3 cosmonauts aboard Soyuz 11 are found dead inside their spacecraft after it returns to Earth. 1936. Gone with the Wind, the Civil War-era novel by Margaret Mitchell that becomes a silver screen classic, is published. 1994, the U.S. Figure Skating Association punishes skater Tanya Harding for her role in the attack on rival Nancy Kerrigan. It strips Harding of the national championship, banning her from the organization for life. And 1917.
Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather.
Singer and actress Lena Horne, best known for her song Stormy Weather, is born in Brooklyn, New York. Today in history, June 30th, Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and stuff some music directly into your Vajir hole. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you H.R. Rustica and Badass Mofo Funk number 4. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space, Alien X Radio, UG Media.
I'm Michelle Wolf, lead singer of H.R. Rustica, and you are listening to Alien X Radio.
Coming after you. heat of the night, when the full moon rises, in the heat of the night, they're coming after you.
You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Can you feel it?
Welcome back to The Attack, everybody. I am Alien Stone, broadcasting live on alienxradio.com, as well as UG Media in the UK, and Facebook Live and YouTube Live. That's right, we're all up in your face from outer space. Welcome aboard. You have been beamed aboard, and you are now inside the mothership. Do not worry. Do not worry. The gravitational plates are gravitating. The inertia canceller is canceling, and the deflector array, well, the deflector array is depending that whole debate, it's just pretending like the whole debate never happened. I know every once in a while I just throw a little punch in there. I don't do that. It's an entertainment show. Anyway, let's get on back to it. It is my duty and privilege to inform you that this portion of the show is being brought to you by Ashley's of Westland, located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and Saturday nights for Sporkle Live with DJ Wild Bill. Now you can order online for delivery with Uber Eats and Grubhub at www.ashleys.com. That's Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. So, anyway, let's get the attack underway. What am I going to talk about right now? Well, let's go ahead and throw this picture on up for those of you on Facebook and YouTube. Let's go ahead and pull up our first story. For those of you in the UK, beware, okay? Beware. Since you guys are over there in the UK anyway, I'm sure you have access to lots of suits of armor, you know, knights and all. So you should probably put that on before you go outside. You know, it used to be sunscreen, but now you got to put on the suits of armor before you go outside. And I'll tell you why. Because you could literally be stabbed to death. That's the way that's the way the media wants you to envision this, okay? That you could be stabbed to death by a giant Asian hornet. It's a man killer. It's a man killer. So in your mind now, after reading this headline, right? In your mind, there is a hornet like the size of a small dog, okay? And it's flying around, but it's not like, it's like because it's huge, right? And this thing would just come up to you and just land on your back, and the stinger would just like burst through your chest. You know what I'm saying? Just right through your back and out your chest. You know, lift you off the ground for a little bit before pushing you off of its stinger with its legs and dropping you into a swimming pool or something. Okay? That's the way the new media wants you to envision this. The picture, right there, the picture. Whoop. I can't even get my hand in position where you can see. The picture, there it is. Right over there. That is no question about it, okay? That is a ridiculously sized hornet, okay? That is large, okay? I'm just saying. That is a very large hornet. It's kind of scary. It is. And I would imagine that if that was to sting you, it would hurt like hell. I'm sure that would be the worst sting from a hornet that you could get. Now, imagine if you're allergic. Oh, my God. Now it's killing people, okay? But so can a little honeybee if you're allergic to it. It can kill you, too. Now, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, and I'm certainly not going to do any research or anything. This is an entertainment show. I don't do research. If you'd like to do research for the show, go ahead and send it over to me, and I'll look through it. But anyway, that's it. Yeah, okay. Look at him holding it. Okay, think about it. Now that's a guy's thumb. Okay, now granted, they're using a special lens. Okay, because look at the size of his thumbnail compared to the rest of his hand. So it is like a fisheye kind of thing to make it look bigger. But still, nonetheless, that thing is what? Like 2 inches long, maybe? 1.5 inches, 2 inches long? I don't know. That's a big bee. Okay, that's a big hornet. And I can imagine that thing landing on you, like stabbing into your jugular vein. No, I'm sure it just stings like a regular bee, but nonetheless, it's supposed to be killing people. So it's a man killer, and it's from Asia. So it's a ninja bug too. So it's a giant hornet ninja bug that is going to land on your back and stab you in the heart. So beware. I'm just saying. What other bugs? Now, in Michigan, here in Michigan, in the United States, we've not recently, but as of late, okay, the reports are getting higher and higher that people are finding the brown recluse spider all over the place. Okay, and that's concerning because the brown recluse spider is very tiny. It looks just like a regular spider. You know, it doesn't look like much of anything. But that if you get bit by a brown recluse spider, especially if you're a child or if you're an older person, it could wreak serious havoc on you, okay? Really, really bad. It can cause serious problems with the skin where it starts like making like a pit in your skin. It starts eating the skin. It causes all kinds of bad things. Now, my doctor told me a long time ago when I went in with a serious infection and a problem on my shoulder that he believed that I was bitten by a brown recluse spider. And I'll tell you right now, if I hadn't gone to the doctor, I probably would have I would have died. Because, I mean, my fever was up. I was sweating. I was dizzy. It was all swollen, and this was hot to the touch. And you could just see the little bite mark right in the middle of this volcano that was on my shoulder. So, yeah, watch out for bugs, man. They're little, they're tiny, and they could kill you. This is a huge bug, so he'd be easy to see coming. You'd hear him coming. He'd sound like a Volkswagen making its way down the driveway. Coming up on it. You know, he was like a helicopter coming in for a landing. So beware of the giant human heart-stabbing killer hornet ninja bug from Asia. Because they're coming to get you all. And they're starting with the UK. And once they get everybody over there, then they're going to spread out, of course. And they're coming for everybody. So maybe they're aliens, too. They're alien super... we need some more music for the Vajir holes. Anyway, what are they going to do? They're going to stab that needle right into your skin. So, In My Skin by Influence on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
this is Doug Bradley, Pinhead from the Hellraiser movies, and you're listening to Alien X Radio. And you'd better carry on listening to Alien X Radio, or I will tear your soul apart.
Show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Bus commercials, definitely.
Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Awesome!
All right, folks, it is that time. It's time to take a short break, a pause in the action for station identification, and a moment to introduce you to our sponsor. Still coming up this hour, finding a kid for an unlicensed lemonade stand? Wonder what that's about. And the Brazilian president had an airplane full of cocaine. It's the cocaine, man. Arizona, they love pit bulls. And don't order the hot dog. I'm just saying. Don't order the hot dog. That and more music for the Vajir Holes, all coming up right after this short break. And some news. That's right, it's time for the news update from NPR. We'll be back with the attack right after this. Alien X Radio, UG Media.
And now your weekly news update from NPR.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
I've always listened to it.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Giles Snyder. Iran is defying warnings not to exceed the limits of enriched uranium it can stockpile under the 2015 nuclear deal. Iran's semi-official Fars news agency says the stockpile has now exceeded 300 kilograms, as measured by the IAEA, the UN's nuclear watchdog agency. NPR Chef Brumfield reports on the significance of that threshold.
There's nothing magic about the 300-kilogram cap, says Corey Hinderstein with the Nuclear Threat Initiative.
It's not the end of the world. they can't immediately make a nuclear weapon.
But it does mean that Iran is no longer complying with key parts of the 2015 nuclear deal. The U.S. pulled out of the deal last year. Iran stayed in, hoping other parties like Europe and China would provide economic benefits. So far, that hasn't happened, and now with tensions rising,
This deal that's been on life support might be dead.
Iran is pressuring Europe to provide economic relief by early July. If that doesn't happen, it says it will begin to violate other limits set by the agreement. Jeff Brumfield, NPR News, Washington.
President Trump back in Washington after a busy trip to Asia that included a short-notice meeting with North Korea's Kim Jong-un, in which the two agreed to resume working-level nuclear talks. NPR's Bobby Allen reports that Trump says economic sanctions remain on the North, but they could be re-examined during negotiations.
Trump became the first U.S. president to step into North Korea with his photo op and meeting with Kim. Now Trump wants to do what no previous administration has been able to accomplish, convincing North Korea to dismantle its nuclear weapons program. Victor Cha isn't hopeful. He was the top Korea advisor in the George W. Bush administration.
The North Koreans have demonstrated over the past 25 to 30 years that they're not willing to part with all of their nuclear weapons. They're willing to freeze some of their capability, but they're not willing to give up all of their weapons because it's the only thing they have that makes them secure in the world today.
Cha said before a deal, the North would have to verify how large its nuclear stockpile is, which the country has long refused to do. Bobby Allen, NPR News.
Clashes today in Hong Kong, thousands filling city streets amid a standoff between police and a group of protesters at the Legislative Council building. Today, the 22nd anniversary of the city's return to Chinese rule. NPR's Julie McCarthy is in Hong Kong. She says there's still anger over a now suspended bill that would allow extraditions to China.
They have very little faith in the word of their governors, and they think it's far from dead. So there is a suspended animation about this extradition bill, and I kind of watched that very thing today. The Hong Kong rulers took their place inside this cavernous hall. They were watching the flag raising from a safe distance. They clinked champagne glasses after Chief Executive Carrie Lam told them that the one country, two system arrangement, meaning China's one party and Hong Kong's quasi-democracy, was succeeding.
This is NPR.
Ashley's of Westland. The best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
I'm going to make a run for the border, and I'm going to place an order. At the window, I'll get a burrito with sour cream and no tomato. Hey, wait a minute, this is not what I ordered. I should have gone to the place on the corner. At Taco Hut, even late night, they'll get your friggin' order right. So go to Taco Hut tonight.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
Welcome back to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, everybody. I am Alien Stone. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership. Broadcasting live on Alien X Radio, UG Media, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live. Making your Monday morning a little smoother, kind of like Igor's Lube. That's right. Kind of grooves right on in there. Anyway, coming up on the show still this hour, the Brazilian president's airplane found to be full of cocaine. That's the cocaine, man. Arizona loves pit bulls, and don't order the hot dog. That is still coming up. More music for the Vajir holes. But first, let's talk about this for just a moment here. Before we get to more music for the Vajir holes. I got a picture for this. I know I do. So let me Let me get that set up for you. I should have set that up over the break. I know. I'm bad at this. But that's what happens when you don't have somebody running the video side while you're doing the audio side. You got to do everything all at the same time. So, let's get to this next story. It's a sad thing. It's a sad state of affairs that the world has come to. I'm just saying. Look at this, okay? See this little girl here? I'm sure this isn't the little girl that we're talking about. This is a random picture I found on the internet. This little girl here operating a lemonade stand. I'm sure that when you were a kid, you did a lemonade stand or a Kool-Aid stand, you know, or if you didn't, your friends did. Somebody in the neighborhood did, okay? You've seen these little things, okay? I see no harm, okay, in this little girl making a pitcher of lemonade, getting some cups, going outside, setting up a little lemonade stand, a little table or something, selling glass lemonade for 25 cents or whatever, you know, inflation. It's not Starbucks or anything, so, you know, you're not going to pay like $5 or nothing, but I'm just saying. But there was a little girl, much like this little girl, not this little girl, but much like this little girl. She set up a lemonade stand, and she's selling lemonade, and I don't know if a neighbor called or how the authorities were informed about said lemonade stand, but the police soon descended on the residence where the lemonade stand was set up out front. Now, this was a little girl, again, much like this little girl in this picture, running a lemonade stand. She was fined. She was given a ticket because she was operating her lemonade stand without a license. You have to have a license to be in a business, right? Then you'll have to also pay taxes. You got to make sure you pay taxes, too. Okay, well, this is a lemonade stand for a little girl, for crying out loud, okay? You know, it's bad enough that that a lot of cities now make you get a license and pay a permit fee to have a garage sale. You know, they want you to pay taxes on things that you already paid taxes on a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to resell it to somebody, and now they want their cut. Whatever. Okay, you got your cut the first time, now you want another cut. But a little girl running a lemonade stand, for crying out loud, how much money do you think she's going to make in a weekend? For you to get the government involved. Now, like I said, I don't know how they found out about it, how they showed up, but if it was a neighbor, you're a creep. If you were the neighbor that called the police on a little girl running a lemonade stand, you're a creep. I'm sorry. If you disagree with me, I don't know what to tell you, but you are a creep if you call the police on a little girl running a lemonade stand and get her fined for not having a license to operate a business. Come on. Come the hell on. Okay? You need a life. That's what you need. Oh, my God. Anyway, we need to get to some more music for your Vajir holes. I'm all riled up about that now. What do you think about it, man? You can call me during the break, whatever. 313-444-8919. Right now, music for the Vajir holes coming from Canada. It's Curse the Witch and All My Life, the name of the song. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Lost track of time. If I could
This is David Crawford from Dawn of the Dead, and you're listening to
Well, that is a sucker punch to the gonads.
Please accept my sincerest apologies. I know there's much to explain, but I'm simply too afraid to look you in the eyes and tell you to your face. This world is strange and so am I, yet I've never truly found my place in it. Darling, I've been lost for far too long. You see, this map that I've been reading, it's filled with empty houses and dead-end streets. And all of these years, the ink's been fading, so I use the edge to slit my wrists in hopes of bleeding a new path. But life doesn't come with directions or GPS. It twists and turns, it chews and spits. It's been driving me closer to my inevitable end. It's a nightmare, a hellscape, a true living beast. This monster is hungry and I am its feast.
resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like.
It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Welcome back to The Attack, everybody. I am Alien Stone. It's The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. AlienXRadio.com, UG Media, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live every Monday, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern, right here in the U.S., and 2 p.m. in the U.K. I'm here starting off your Monday in the U.S., and I'm finishing off your Monday in the U.K. Don't say I'm finishing you, though. That doesn't sound right. I don't like that. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? This portion of the show, hilariously, is brought to you by Igor's Lube. Located at www.igorslube.com. Igor introduces the final ingredient for love. It's Igor's Lube. From squeaky hinges and dry, flaky elbows to naked games of Twister and doing it, everything is smoother with Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook. That's Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow at igorslube.com. That's www.igorslube.com. Now, why is it hilariously brought to you by Igor's Lube for this particular one? Well, here's our next story. Don't order the hot dogs. Do not order the hot dogs. Okay? I was actually supposed to get to the third story of this, but I'm going to tell you about it right now. Look at this lady here. It's blurred out, so don't worry about it. We're not showing anything we shouldn't be showing, but we're certainly going to tell you about it, and you can unblur it in your mind, I'm sure. But somebody ordered a hot dog from this place. I'm not going to say the place because people always oh my God, this happened at this place. Okay, but wait a minute. Was it this place that did it, or was it the person there that did it? Okay, well, if that person did it, and it was horrifying to the people that own the place as well as the customers, then why would you destroy their business? You know what I mean? They didn't even know they were doing this. I'm sure that this person was fired the moment this was discovered. I'm sure she was fired the moment this was discovered. So why would you want to destroy the business? I wouldn't do that. So I'm not going to tell you the name of this business. But this woman was supposed to go get a hot dog for a customer. But before she put the hot dog on the bun, she put it up in her... That's right. She took the hot dog and she put it inside of her lady bits. Pulled it out, put it on the bun, garnished it, and served it. Okay. First, aside, let's pretend for a moment that you were just going to put the hot dog in the trash can. Let's just pretend for a moment that there wasn't a customer who was going to eat the hot dog. Let's pretend just for a moment that you fully intended on simply throwing the hot dog away. Now think about this for a moment. You still took a hot dog, which was a cooked hot dog. A cooked hot dog. Even if it wasn't cooked. It's a hot dog. And you put it in your lady bits while at work. What? I am horrified. Seriously horrified at the notion that somebody has the ability to do that on their own anyway. Even if they were just going to, let's say you were at home. Oh, I'm at home. I'm going to cook up some ballpark franks. Frying them up in a skillet. Whatever. Maybe they're on a campfire. They're all crispy and everything. I don't know. I don't know how you cook a hot dog. Maybe they're boiled. Maybe even if you boil the hot dog, okay, now they can be slimier, I guess. Anyway, now you take this cooked hot dog. You're sitting in your living room watching Oprah. I don't know what you're watching. I don't know. We'll get you going. And then you take this hot dog and you insert it inside your lady bits. Take it out and put it in the trash can. All right, you're already, like, to me, that's bizarre. But you did this to a customer's hot dog and then served it to them in the restaurant. Not only should you be fired immediately, but you should also be brought up on criminal charges at minimum. Okay? And that's if it's not permitted that you get beaten in the back alley behind the restaurant. That's appalling. If you can do that, you are a different breed of human being, in my opinion. You're not right. Anyway, let's move on beyond that, okay? Don't order the hot dogs unless you can see the hot dog at all times, or at least you know the waitress is stable, because this one clearly was not stable. So anyway, the Brazilian president, he got caught. He had something like $38 million worth of cocaine on his airplane. You are the president of Brazil. Can't you illegally make money some other way where you can't get caught? But you get caught with the cocaine, man. You can't get caught with the cocaine. I wonder if he ran for office on the platform of being tough on drugs. And then he gets caught with the cocaine. And finally, Arizona loves pit bulls. Arizona becomes the next state to get rid of that biased, it's not really racism against a dog. It's the speciesism, I don't know, the breedism of automatically having a hatred towards pit bulls and banning them. Well, they got rid of that. So there's no longer a ban on pit bulls in Arizona because there shouldn't be. There should be a ban on morons raising moron dogs. Anyway, it's time to take a short break and pause in the action for station identification. We will be back with hour number 2 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space right after this short break. And next hour, some guy gets his ear padlocked. We'll talk about that. Man throws his feces at a judge. And Canadians, what can they finally do legally that they couldn't do before? We'll talk about that next hour. Stick around. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space, alienxradio.com, and UG Media.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporko Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
UG Media and Lynette Craig Band Management present South African band sensation Defy Theory, coming to the United Kingdom July 2019. Playing at Wharton Music Festival, they are joined by Shropshire's alt rockers Black Bear Kiss and Coventry City's Blackwater Fiend for a multiple date tour. That's Defy Theory, Black Bear Kiss, and Blackwater Fiend. 3 great bands on one fantastic tour. Full details and gig dates to be released soon. Defy Theory, Black Bear Kiss, and Blackwater Fiend on tour 2019.
Just when you thought it couldn't possibly get any better, AlienCast just took it to a whole new level. Our award-winning high-speed dial-up is now twice as fast on our all-new next-gen 1G LTE network, complete with Wi-Fi. We're talking fast. Check your status. Download an app. Even send an email. All in less than 15 minutes with our blazing fast network. Thanks to our new blistering speeds, you can download your favorite song in under an hour most of the time. Just pick up one of our free install CDs from any area Radio Shack location and get started with high-speed 1G LTE dial-up today. AlienCast.
AlienCast.
Out of this world internet, down to earth prices.
Feel Good Firing's the place to call when you really want to make yourself feel big by firing somebody. We provide you with an unsuspecting loser who you can hire, then turn around and fire. But Feel Good Firing services go beyond just satisfying your little hissy fits. We'll give you someone you can pin the blame on the next time you spend the whole company payroll on hookers and blow. So when you screw up, don't take the blame. Just pass the buck. Call Feel Good Firings and we'll take the blame, the shame, and the indictments away.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your Vajir holes, it's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
And welcome back to the attack of the Monday Morning Mancast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone, once again broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. All up in your face from outer space. Hour number 2 is now getting underway. What can we expect during hour? Well, one thing you can always expect is me to screw up somewhere, and I just did. Nope, I didn't. Okay. You just think I did now because I told you. Anyway. Oh, my God. Coming up this hour, some guy gets his ear padlocked. I'll tell you what that's about. It's hilarious and sad all at the same time. There'll be a sports update brought to you by The Prospect. You know who The Prospect is around here on Alien X Radio. And finally, Canadians, they can start legally doing something that I'm sure that they've just been illegally doing in back alleyways this whole time. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that now it's legal. It'll just be spilling out into the streets. And a cat brings home the ganja. I'll tell you what that's about. And cell phones grow horns? And a bank robbing mom. All that's coming up this hour, as well as music for the Vajir holes. But first, let's do this.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
What the Florida?
All right, it's time for What the Florida. We take our little trip on down to the state that makes it look like the United States is pissing on Cuba. It's Florida. Little piece of trivia. Everybody, I can do a shadow puppet of Florida without using my hands. Continuing on. A man in Florida goes before a judge. And during his trial, he gets so irate and so upset that he starts pushing things off the desk. Gets all mad and everything. Judge is like, you better calm down. He gets even more irate. So what does this guy do? He reaches down the back of his pants. He craps into the palm of his hand he pulls the dookie out. Do I have a picture of this guy? Because I'm sure you're already picturing what this all looks like, but do I have an actual picture of this guy that was in the courtroom? I thought I did. I guess I don't. Anyway, he reaches down the back of his pants, pulls out a handful of dookie. Throws the dookie at the judge! Yeah! Throws the dookie at the judge, but he missed. He missed. So he didn't hit the judge with the dookie. It continues, and because of actual evidence in the actual court proceedings, he is he's acquitted of all charges. He's acquitted of all charges. Now, if he had hit the judge with the poo-poo, I guess he would have been recharged with something else. But wasn't that still an attempt at the assault that I'm sure he would have been charged with if the judge was hit with the dookie? I don't know. But this guy went completely crazy. Once again, thank you, Florida, for having crazy people. We love it over there. Raw Talk Online. We love you guys. Love you guys. We're on their station in Florida. And they've got a great show called the Charles Richardson Show, which is also on the Raw Talk Online. It's also on our station as well here in Detroit. They never get mad at us either for doing segments like What the Florida. Because they know. They live there. They know what goes on. They know. See, we find stories here and there to talk about. They see it in their newspaper every morning. Because it happens there all the time. You know what I mean? Anyway, so you can throw poo-poo, apparently, at a judge, and as long as the evidence acquits you of what you were in court for, and the poo-poo didn't actually hit the judge, it's all okay. Apparently. They can just walk out. Anyway, we're gonna put some music into your vajir holes. This is, it's a shameless thing. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you about it right now. It's my old band, Freakstar. Okay, I was in this band for so many years. It's ridiculous. Okay, we wrote so many songs over so many years, and we recorded stuff and re-recorded it and re-recorded it. And this happens to be the most recent recording of a song that we wrote called Flaunt It. And the band was called Freakstar. I was the lead singer and rhythm guitar player. And I don't know where I got these filthy, dirty lyrics from, but here it comes. Flaunt It by Freakstar on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Hi, this is Mike Farrell. You may remember me as BJ Honeycutt from MASH. Here I am on Alien X Radio.
show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Welcome back, everybody, to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Again, I'm your host, Alien Stone. Moving and grooving right along. We are coming up pretty soon. Pretty soon we'll be at the halfway point. That's right. Got you for 3 hours every Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern. We go all the way up to lunchtime. Taking you for a trip at triple redunculous speeds through the galaxy aboard the mothership. Once again, I am your host, Alien Stone. So, we got some stuff to get to here, but first, it is my duty and privilege to inform you that this hour, or this portion of the show, rather, is being brought to you by Ashley's of Westland. Located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan, stop on in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia. Westland. Wednesdays for $5 pizza. Wow, I've only read this a million times. And Saturday nights for Sporkle Live with our own DJ Wild Bill. And now you can order online for delivery with Uber Eats and Grubhub at www.ashleys.com. That's Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. Wow. And I've had coffee. So, I don't know what the deal is. Anyway. let's talk about this poor guy. Okay, now we know that there's a lot of people out there, they love their piercings. They love their tattoos. I myself have 7 tattoos. Okay, I don't have any piercings, but I do have 7 tattoos. So I'm understanding, okay? People love their stuff, and whatever, it's your body. You want to pierce your eyelid to your ball sack, that's up to you. I don't care, okay? Just like you better not care what I put on my body, okay? It's none of your business. It's my body. Okay, so anyway, let's get to this. This poor guy, you know those gauges that people put in their ears? Instead of just piercing their ears, they put where they put in the little, it's a circle, it's a hole. It makes a big giant hole in your ear, and then they keep getting bigger ones and bigger ones and bigger ones. And they just, until you got like this big giant circle, like hula hoops for ears. Well, this guy was in the process of doing that. He was, it was a good size. I mean, it wasn't like hula hoops or nothing. It wasn't huge, but he had a good size thing there. Well, some dude walked up behind him. Oh, everybody's cringing right now. They're getting ready. They're like, oh, my God, he grabbed it and ripped it out, right? Oh, my God, it must have hurt like hell. No, he didn't do that. What he did do was he walked up to him, and with what I'm sure he just picked up at Ace Hardware for this purpose and this purpose only, because he's a douchebag, ran up with a padlock and put it through and locked it and quickly ran away with the key. So look at this guy right here. This is the guy. Look at him. So he goes home, and look at the look on his face, too. He's like so pissed, okay? He's so pissed. He goes home. He's sitting at home now, taking a selfie that he's putting online of him with this padlock hanging in his ear. And there's nothing he can do to get it off of there. He's got to go find somebody that's got some bolt cutters, and they got to be careful. Because if you ever know anything about bolt cutters, they don't usually go through nice and smooth. There's like a jolting movement when it cuts through. Okay, well, that jolting moment can rip his freaking ear wide open. So, yeah, the guy's kind of a douchebag, okay? So, I mean, whether or not you agree or think that this guy should have these things in his ears or whatever, if it offends you in some weird, inexplicable way, I don't understand how this would offend you. It's in his ears. But to do this to somebody is kind of, it's a real douchebag maneuver, okay? I mean, really. The only thing that could have been worse is if it was attached to a chain, which was attached to something else, and now you've, like, what is it, wrongful imprisonment, even. Attach him by his ear. I do not have mixed emotions about this. I do not. It is wrong. You should not do this to this guy. Period. This is wrong. Look at him. He's so upset. Look at his face. He's like, really, dudes? Look at this. This is what I got to deal with, okay? I guess he can get a locksmith. Somebody can pick it. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. He's not going to cut it, because that would be too dangerous, I would think. Like I said, there's that jolting maneuver. So he's probably going to get somebody who can pick it or go to a locksmith or something. He'll get that taken care of. He might even, if he goes to the right place, they might even give him a discount because he was screwed. You know what I'm saying? He didn't, like, lock his keys in his car. He didn't do something stupid. He's walking down the street. Another victim of a random douchebag and their douchebaggery. Poor guy. Anyway, we need to find some more music for the Vajir holes. And I'm thinking Hell Rides North. No. I played a lot of heavy music already. Let's go with something that's not so heavy. How about let's go in a whole other direction. Let's go with Inari. Okay, this is a band that has been in studio here in the Alien X Radio studios on shows like the Vinny and the Alien Show. They've been in here for the 36 Hours of Alien Xmas Marathon, which will, of course, go on again this December, as it does each and every single year to raise money for Forgotten Harvest. But anyway, let's go ahead and play some music from Inari. Mon Anch. I don't know how to say this. I only speak 2 languages, English and bad English, here on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
I'm joined right now by a very special guest. You might know him as Merle from The Walking Dead. It's actor Michael Rooker. So you're listening to Alien Stone.
I'll never be able to say all that. I don't say anything that has to do with alien stones. I don't like talking about aliens, and I definitely don't like talking about their stones. So, no, I can't do that. You can do that one. That's my tag, and I'm sticking to it.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. You have been beamed aboard and are are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
How's it going, everyone? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. The free agency phase of the offseason is always interesting. This is the very moment between seasons where the possibility of a dream pairing can happen at the drop of a hat, for the right price, of course. We already have LeBron and AD playing for the Lakers, and now we can have KD and Kawhi together. That has to be awkward, wouldn't it? Like the schoolyard bully later getting a job with his victim, or divorcing your spouse, moving to another state, then realizing that you moved next door to them. There's other instances, so I'll leave the imagination up to you, but you get the idea. Kawhi, on a one-year deal with the Raptors, successfully brought the title to the Great White North, as you all know, and is now riding off into the sunset, ready to play for another team. And Durant, who left it all on the court literally when he destroyed his Achilles in the NBA Finals, declined his player option and is testing the waters himself. Now there's two teams, according to sources, that the impossible can happen: the Clippers and the Knicks, because boy, they need the help. As the Warriors potentially lose one superstar, they secure another by offering Klay Thompson a maximum contract worth $190 million for 5 years. The deal does come with some risk, as Thompson himself is recovering from an injury suffered in the same finals as Durant did. As many players look for a new team or contract, one player is calling it quits. Darren Collison has retired from the league after 10 seasons. The journeyman played for 5 teams in his career, averaging at least 10 points and 3.5 assists. Best wishes are sent out to Darren on his future endeavors. David Ortiz is still recovering in a hospital, as authorities in the Dominican Republic have made an arrest in the shooting of the baseball icon. The announcement was made Friday that police have detained Victor Hugo Gomez, although no further details were released. The case, ultimately concluded as simple mistaken identity, showed that Gomez actually ordered the hit on Sixto David Fernandez, his cousin, who just happened to be sharing a table with Ortiz on June 9th. Gomez has since denied the accusation of ordering the hit, fearing for his life while pleading his case in a video posted to YouTube. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
And now your weekly news update from NPR.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
I've always listened to it.
Investigators are working to figure out what caused Sunday's deadly plane crash in Texas. All 10 people on board, 8 passengers and 2 crew members were killed when the small plane crashed shortly after takeoff from Addison Airport near Dallas. Witnesses say the plane struggled to gain altitude before veering to one side and plunging into a hangar. NASA is unveiling a meticulously restored mission control room at the Johnson Space Center in Houston. NPR's Shannon Van Zandt reports it comes ahead of this month's 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing.
Flight controllers led America's first trips to the moon from Mission Control.
Okay, all flight controllers, go for landing. Retro, go, Ido, go, guys, go, control.
But since the Apollo era, the room had fallen into disrepair. Gene Kranz was flight director for many of those early ventures into space, including Apollo 11 and Apollo 13. He has led a $5 million multi-year effort to restore mission control.
I walked into that room last Monday for the first time when it was fully operational, and it was dynamite. Basically, I I won't say literally wept, but there was the emotional surge at that moment was incredible.
Krantz and his fellow former flight controllers say the room is part of a legacy they want to leave for America's youth. Shannon Van Zandt, NPR News.
Astronomers are preparing for this week's total eclipse of the sun. It's expected to happen tomorrow, plunging parts of South America into darkness for a few minutes. Chile, northern Chile, among the best places to see it. This is NPR News.
Support for NPR and the following message come from Xerox. From industry-leading hardware and software to analytics and digital imaging, Xerox has the technology to help your business succeed. They're not just thinking about the future, they're making it. More at Xerox.com/NPR.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza. And don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at ashleys.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Welcome back, everybody, to the show. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone. Broadcasting live on alienxradio.com in the United States, UG Media in the UK. We're also on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Head on over to the Alien X Radio YouTube channel and subscribe so that you can be aware of every time that we broadcast live. Right here from the Alien X Radio studios in Taylor, Michigan, US of A. Anyway, and everybody's like, where? What? I thought that was called Taylor, Tucky. Yeah, that's what it's called. Just like Ypsilanti's also called Ipsissippi. But that's a whole nother story. Welcome back to the show, everybody. We are now definitely into the second half of the broadcast. Remember, today, the show is going to end a little differently than it usually does. Remember, on every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern, I do a show called Inside the Mothership with my co-host, D-Unit. And I do a segment on there called Just a Few Questions. And we do that at the end of every one of those shows, where I ask just a few very uncomfortable and very inappropriate questions of whoever happens to be in the studio. Usually it's just D, and we attack him with it. But anyway. And they're hilarious. So I looked, and I noticed that I had 49 of them done before yesterday's show. So I decided the 50th show had to be something special. So I wrote a special one. It was called Just 50 Questions. So instead of just a few questions, it's just 50 questions. So we're going to have to start that a lot earlier to make sure we get to all of that. But yeah, that happened just yesterday afternoon, and it was hilarious. So we're going to be bringing that to you in the next hour. But where are we at right now in this hour? We just came back from news and sports. We got more music for the Vajir holes on the way. We're talking to you about the cat that brought home the ganja, cell phones grow horns, and a bank robbing mother. But first, finally, Canada can do something legally that they haven't been able to do before. Now, am I talking about smoking weed? No, they did that a while ago. I'm pretty sure that they did that a while ago. I gotta make sure I find the right picture here. Oh, there's the picture that I chose. That's a funny picture. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this up on Facebook and YouTube. That is what they're allowed to do now, people. It's now legal, or rather, it's now not illegal. I love the way they like it. Wait, we decriminalized it. Doesn't mean it's legal, it's just decriminalized. Well, what does that mean? It's allowed, but it isn't? It isn't allowed, but it is? But dueling is what I'm talking about. Dueling? Yes, dueling. I don't know why it would be allowed. Let's back this up a little bit so you can see these cool little characters that are dueling. Now, are they talking about this kind of dueling where they stand back to back with the gun and then they take 10 paces and then they turn around and fire the weapon? Or are they talking about dueling with swords? You killed my father, prepare to die. Something like that? And if they're talking about either of these, why are they talking about this in 2019? Why are we talking about dueling? Isn't that what the court system is for? Just wondering. I don't know what's going on over in Canada. This doesn't make sense. Maybe what this is, okay, maybe this is somebody responding to something like a ridiculous human being would. People don't do that, right? Everybody is very reasonable, right, George? No. Okay, sometimes people are crazy. So maybe when they say decriminalized or something of that nature, they just finally went, you know what, we got this stupid law on the books. It's wasting space and paper. We don't need it. It says you're not allowed to duel. Nobody's dueling anymore. We know you can't duel because it's killing each other, it's shooting each other, it's fighting, and all that's illegal anyway. So just because it's all put together underneath another name called dueling, that doesn't make it legal. So let's get rid of that. And then somebody went, oh my God, they got rid of the no dueling law. People are going to be killing each other in the streets, just blowing each other away with machine guns, and it's going to be chaos. These are people whose brains descended from the brains of people who jumped out the windows when Orson Welles did The War of the Worlds. Okay? Just because you hear something doesn't mean that that's the case. Okay? Calm down. People are not going to be actually shooting each other in the streets. Why? Because shooting each other in the streets is illegal, whether it's called dueling or not. You can't shoot each other in the street. Calm down. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. It's shocking to me that in today's day and age, people still are so gullible that they take everything everybody says, word, to the letter of God. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that's exactly what he said. That's exactly what he means. No. People exaggerate. People use metaphors. And sometimes it's a little shady. It's a little clouded. You're not really sure. You know what I'm saying? It's like, did he really mean that? I don't know. What did he say? Just be a little clearer for the idiots out there. The rest of us know what you meant. Okay? More music for the Vajir holes. Well, I guess I can't play that one. It just said, no, you're not allowed to play that. That's strange that my computer just said, no, I don't think that you should be allowed to play that song, so we're not going to let you. That's news to me. So I'll have to find another song. You know what? There's a band here that's local in the Detroit area. Okay, they're called Kaleido. Now, they've been around for quite some time. They've been playing a lot of stuff, so I'm going to just give you one tune for your Vajir holes from them. And this is not even their... You know what? Yeah, I'm going to play this one. This is not even their song. This is a really great remake that they did of a Guns N' Roses tune that they don't play enough of on the radio because they're too busy playing Patience and Paradise City. When they're done playing those songs, then they play, a couple of, Welcome to the Jungle, and that's about it. Okay, so they never play Rocket Queen anymore, which is a great tune by Guns N' Roses. So Kaleido, thanks for breathing new life into this tune. So, a little music for your Vajir holes from Kaleido, from the Detroit area on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. Rocket Queen. Go nowhere.
If I said don't need anyone, I can say these things to you, 'cause I can turn on anyone just like I turned on you. I gotta turn like a razor, a sweet switchblade knife. I can tell you fake words, but then you do whatever I like. Here I am, your rocket queen. I might be a little young, but honey, I ain't naive. So here I am, your rocket queen.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Come on.
Welcome back to the attack, everybody. I am Alien Stone, and we are plugging right along here. Coming up here close to the end of hour number 2. And remember, the hour number 3, we're going to get the review of Just a Few Questions, the 50th episode version called Just 50 Questions. And you're going to hear all kinds of questions, all different types of questions. Some will be normal. Some will be inappropriate. Some will be disturbing. But all will be fun. Fun had by all. So stick around for that. Next hour. In the meantime, it is my duty and privilege to inform you that this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Lube, located at www.igorslube.com. Igor introduces the final ingredient for love. It's Igor's Lube. From squeaky hinges and dry, flaky elbows to naked games of Twister and doing it, everything is smoother with Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook. That's Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow at igorslube.com. That's www.igorslube.com. So, where are we at here? Let's do. I'm gonna do this story last. We'll get to this story last. Let's go to these ones first. Scientists, quote unquote scientists, because I don't understand why a real scientist would ever want to sit down and try to figure out the game that they have to play to get funding to do such a stupid study. Because I don't buy it for 1 second. But they claim, scientists are now claiming, and this could be two dumb scientists in their mom's basement, I don't know. They claim that cell phones, by holding them up to your heads and stuff, the new cell phones today, by holding them up to your heads all the time, they are starting to develop horns on people. Horns? Like devil horns? Yes. So Satan is getting into your head through the cell phone is what they're trying to tell everybody. Okay? So when you put the cell phone up to your head and you're talking to Grandma about the great sweater that she knitted for you for President's Day, while you're talking to Grandma, Lucifer is reaching up through your device and into your brain and into your head, and he's manipulating the bone structure of your skull. And people are slowly starting to develop horns on their heads. Now, here's another unrelated story. There are a couple of scientists that do random, ridiculous studies that have a gland in the side of their skull. And whenever they want attention, that gland swells up and it kind of bursts a little bit. And when it does, there's a fluid in there. And that fluid travels down through some of the arteries, down into the jugular area, up here into the jaw, until it finally reaches the mouth. And that's when a whole bunch of stupid shit comes out of their mouth. Cell phones are growing horns. People, come on. Let's move on. That's ridiculous. Cell phones growing horns. And a stay-at-home mom accused of bank robbery. Well, if she was staying at home, she couldn't rob the bank, right? So she's not a stay-at-home mom. So right there's some frivolous reporting. She's not a stay-at-home mom. She's a bank robbing mom. My mom never robbed no bank, and if she did, she sure didn't tell us about it, and that money went somewhere else because we didn't have it. And finally, let's go ahead and get to this before we run out of time. I know I got a picture for this one. This one's a lot of fun. Now, you know cat owners, right? Are you a cat owner? Do you have cats? Because usually if you got one, you got several, okay? But there's some people who have one. I understand. But there's, do you love cats? Well, cats love their owners so much that they bring them presents, and anybody who has a cat knows that cats bring you presents. Usually it's the head of birds and mice and rabbits and things like that. They bring you pieces and chunks of other critters as a present to you because you take care of them, so they want to take care of you as well. So they're like, here, have a rabbit head. Isn't that fun? But in this particular case, and it's hilarious to me, this cat brought home something a little different. When he arrived on the doorstep, he had a bag of marijuana. Yes, he did. He had a bag of the ganja, the Latin lettuce, the wacky tobacco. Weed, my friend. And Dave was home. Dave, the owner of the cat, I don't know if his name was Dave. That was fun. But the owner of the cat was like, oh, Fifi, whatever the cat's name is, I don't know either. You brought me a present. What is that? So he checks it out and he sees, oh, it's a bag of marijuana, which was very interesting for the owner of this cat since the owner of the cat was a police officer. Now imagine this officer for the next 20 years working unless he switches precincts. He's never going to live down the fact that in his own neighborhood, a drug dealer was operating and he couldn't find him. He couldn't catch him. But Fifi, his widow kitty cat, broke the case wide open. Broke the case wide open. It's time to take a short break. Pause the action for station identification. We'll be back with hour number 3 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Mancast from outer space right after this.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
Donna, is that a bottle of Igor's lube?
I wish you would just ring up my stuff without all the questions.
I heard there are millions of uses for that stuff.
I only have one.
Have you ever tried playing a naked game of Twister all covered in this stuff?
Can't say that I have.
This stuff will really help to get you out of a tight spot. Or into one, if you know what I mean. Huh?
Are you almost finished?
Just waiting for the bag boy. Igor?
And don't forget that my lube comes in 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 1 pint, and 1 gallon sizes, so you can feel free to try out that naked twister thing.
Uh-huh. Now see, I told you.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Are you looking for a way to get your message out there? Have you been looking for just the right way to advertise your business, website, or upcoming event? Have you thought about advertising on the radio but thought it would be too expensive? Well, you should try advertising on Alien X Radio. We have advertising packages for every budget starting as low as $30 per month. That's right, radio advertising for as little as $1 a day. You don't have a commercial? No problem. Our copywriting and production department can create a radio spot complete with voiceovers, sound effects, and music that's just right for your needs. And unlike other stations, the production is included. So what are you waiting for? Just visit www.alienxradio.com and click on the advertisers link to get a look at our packages and rates. Then contact us at advertising@alienxradio.com. That's advertising@alienxradio.com.
UG Media and Lynette Craig Band Management present South African band sensation Defy Theory, coming to the United Kingdom July 2019. Playing at Wharton Music Festival, they are joined by Shropshire's Alt Rockers Black Bear Kiss and Coventry City's Blackwater Fiend for a multiple date tour. That's Defy Theory, Black Bear Kiss and Blackwater Fiend. 3 great bands on one fantastic tour. Full details and gig dates to be released soon. Defy Theory, Black Bear Kiss and Blackwater Fiend on tour 2019.
Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done?
Look at the turning wheel. The Alignment, the latest CD from The Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water. Beg for mercy and Under the Blade. Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Give me some static! You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership
For the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
When's the last time you had a good time?
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your vagir holes.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
It's just so ridiculous. I love it. Welcome to hour number 3 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. And coming up very, very soon, we're going to revisit just a few questions from Sunday, which was just 50 questions, the 50th episode of Just a Few Questions. And it is completely ridiculous. And we're going to enjoy that very, very, very soon. It's coming up. Let's see now. Well, because of that, we got a lot of things that aren't going to be happening this hour. We moved the news update into the last hour with the sports update. So we made sure that we got the news into your vagir hole so that you know how screwed up the world is. You need to know that. Let's see. There's a couple other things, that have been replaced. All for just 50 questions. But trust me, you're going to love it. But right now, we will have some more music for the vagir holes before we get to the rest of all of this. Right now, let me go ahead and take care of the legalities. This hour is brought to you by both Ashley's of Westland and Igor's Lube. This portion of the show brought to you by Ashley's of Westland, located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Stop on in for those $5 burgers on Mondays. You can get $3 pints of trivia on Tuesdays. Wednesdays is $5 pizza, and Saturday nights, our own Sporkle Live DJ Wild Bill show going on, so check that out. And you can order online for delivery with Uber Eats and Grubhub at www.ashleys.com. That's Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. And hey, Mad Martin from UG Media, just for shits and giggles, I would love you to go to ashleys.com and see if you can order something on Uber Eats just to see what the hell happens. Just to see what the website says. I'm sure you're going to get shut down immediately, but just go see. Also, this hour brought to you by Igor's Lube, located at www.igorslube.com. Igor introduces the final ingredient for love. That's Igor's Lube. From squeaky hinges and dry flaky elbows to naked games with Twister and doing it, everything is smoother with Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook. That's Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow at igorslube.com. That's at www.igorslube.com. So, we got one more thing we're going to talk about here before we play some music for the vagir holes and then get to just a few questions. Just 50 questions. I don't have the musical sounder for it, of course. That stuff never shows up right. Right? Of course it doesn't. Oh, there it is. Well, let's go ahead and do this and see if this works.
And now your wackadoo of the week.
Time for the wackadoo of the week. I like to find somebody who just does something and that makes everybody just go, how random? How random is that of you? And how completely just weird are you? I don't understand. Well, this one's not so weird, but it's completely random. We all, by now, I'm sure you have heard that Justin Bieber wanted to fight Tom Cruise in a UFC-style fight. Now, he was tweeting it, texting it, Facebooking it, whatever he was doing. He was running his mouth, much like a young punk billionaire would do. But, I don't know if he's a billionaire, but he's definitely got hundreds of millions. Anyway, regardless of that, he said, I want to fight Tom Cruise. I think I could take him. And I still don't know if there was ever an official response from Tom Cruise, but it had moved forward as though he said, sure, let's do this. I ain't worried about this. In fact, they even got the UFC involved, and the UFC said, sure, we'll put it together. We'll get the cage ready. We'll get you guys a little training and everything, get you guys kind of know what's going on. We'll put you in the ring. We'll let this happen. We'll film it. We'll put it on pay-per-view. We'll make $1 million. Well, $1 million. We'll make lots of millions of dollars. And then, of course, Justin Bieber's like, no. I was just kidding. I was kidding. Oh, you were kidding. You were joking. I get it. So if nobody had called you out on this, you would have been, oh, man, see? Tom Cruise is scared. He don't want to fight me. He don't want to fight me. But because everybody said, let's do this, he was kidding. That's why Justin Bieber is my wackadoo of the week. You're a ding-dong, sir. A ding-dong. Anyway, we need to do some music for the Vajir holes, which I still haven't picked any out because I'm too busy talking about stupid things like this. And I keep grabbing the same songs because there's some songs out on the station right now that are just really hitting me. Some songs that I really, really like. As a matter of fact, there's one that I haven't played in a little while. I should play it. I believe it's by Sal the Musician. Yes, it is. Let's play this one for you. This is a guy that I had him on the show about a month ago. He did an interview with us. He is, I believe he said I think he's from India. So he was from India, and he was feeling very, quote-unquote, low and depressed. And he said he had reached his final low, and it was time to go. And it rhymed, so he wrote a song. No, I'm just kidding. But for him, when you're writing a song, you can determine, is low mean you're gonna commit suicide, or does it just mean that you have to go away from that situation and start over again? And that's what he did. He moved to Ireland and started a music career. And the tune that I'm gonna play for you right now, oh my gosh, why does this stuff do this to me? It's not showing up now. Unbelievable how sometimes the songs just disappear from where they were supposed to be. Now I have found it. Good. I'm glad because I had this all built up. He moved to Ireland and started a music career. So Sal the Musician is his name and Low is the name of the tune. One of my favorite songs right now on the station. And you're listening to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space, Alien X Radio, UG Media.
People I love are fading. Relationships have no meaning. My world has started spinning. My heart has lost all feeling. I feel I'm sinking lower and lower and lower. My surroundings getting colder and colder and colder. Everything's becoming slower and slower and slower. I think I'm gonna go when I hit the next new low. Nobody cares, you're delusional. Stop doing this for attention. Nobody cares, you're delusional. attention. Things I love the most are fading. Moments I love have no meaning. Places I love have started spinning. My life has lost all feeling. I feel I'm sinking lower and lower and lower. My surroundings getting colder and colder and colder. Everything's becoming slower and slower and slower. I think I'm gonna go when I hit the next new low. Times like this you gotta reach out for a helping hand. Cry for help even though it hurts just to stand. I know you say you got nothing in this life of yours. A broken soul in the moment right before it soars. Higher and higher and higher. Warmer and warmer and warmer. Faster and faster and faster. I think I'm gonna stay higher and higher. Warmer and warmer and warmer. Faster and faster and faster. I think I'm gonna stay.
Hello, creeps. It's me, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Alien X Radio.
What it takes to love is what it takes for me. Was on the edge
got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your Vajir hole. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Can you feel it?
Let's rock this joint.
Yeah! We just rocked this joint. Bottoms up, Magic Spell. Cool tune, man. Cool tune. Got a lot of really, really great bands and stuff that submit their music to the show and to the station. We love all of the artists that submit, man. You guys are great. You guys are great. And all over the world, too, by the way. All over the world. Anyway, we have reached that time, man. We got to get to things because just 50 questions, that takes a minute. It actually takes about 41 of them. I'm just saying. It was a lot of fun yesterday afternoon, doing like a big marathon of questions like that. Speaking of marathons, don't forget that instead of blowing off your fingers again this year with fireworks for the 4th of July, tune in at 12 noon Eastern on the 4th of July to alienxradio.com or use the TuneIn app. And you can listen to a Just a Few Questions marathon. And when I say marathon, I mean all 50 episodes in order, starting at 12 noon. It'll go all the way up till 9 p.m. It'll end at 9 p.m. with the 49th episode. Then, almost if by numerical order, I will then air Just 50 Questions, the 50th episode, in case you can't listen to all of it right now, which is what we're going to play right friggin' now. Just a Few Questions is an awesome segment as part of Inside the Mothership, which airs every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern here on alienxradio.com. It's also live on UG Media in the UK and Raw Talk Online in Florida. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get to this thing. I know I got it around here someplace. Wow. I'm all building up everything and I don't even have it ready. How about that? There it is. All right, so without further delay, Just a Few Questions. The 50th episode, Just 50 Questions.
And now it's time to answer Just a Few Questions.
All right, everybody. 49 episodes we've done already of Just a Few Questions.
Some have been very unique, awkward, discomforting,
for sure. Frightening.
Funny.
Yeah, and funny, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go funny.
Sure. We've traveled around the world.
Yeah.
We've met a lot of characters.
We've been in very, very many situations.
Yes. A lot of unique, interesting situations.
Igor's Lube came from Just a Few Questions.
That's right.
And look at how far Igor's Lube's gone.
Igor's Lube has been birthed by Just a Few Questions.
And
spawned, if you will.
Yes. And coming soon will be Igor's Lube playing cards.
Sure.
Tarot cards.
Maybe like Igor's deck.
Right. And for all you enthusiasts, rolling papers. Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Just thought of it. I don't know why.
Igor's tubes.
Wow. Matt Martin's going to be going crazy here in a second. Just watch.
Oh, my God.
Just watch. All right. So, for the 50th...
The 50th episode today, I have decided, instead of doing Just a Few Questions, which Just a Few usually means 3, we're going to do 50 questions. Are you ready for this? Ooh, I don't have those.
No. And I don't think we're going to be able to do them for that long.
No, it would drive me insane. So let's go ahead and get started with the 50th episode of Just a Few Questions. Just 50 questions. Question number 1. Do you want to see Justin Bieber and Tom Cruise fight in the UFC?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I do.
Are you kidding me?
I would love to see that.
Sponsor it.
Yeah. Question number 2.
All right.
Who do you think would win that fight?
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
I mean, he might be short, man, but he'd be jumping all over him like a spider monkey.
That's what I think, too. But you never know. That's what I think. Because one's got the youth and the other one's older.
No, man. Tom Cruise has got all the training that he used to have to do for all of his movies and stuff like that. You know, he's got it.
Question number 3.
Right.
Do you think this could just be Justin Bieber's way of getting shirtless and rolling around on the ground with Tom Cruise?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. He was like, hey, how can I get my nipples to go up against his nipples, all wet and sweaty? I know. I'll challenge him to a duel. Oh, wait a minute. Let's make it a fight in the UFC. Sounds great. And then he went and peed in a mop bucket in the back. Question number 5.
Oh, we're already on number 5? Holy crap.
Yeah. We're on to question number... No, wait. No, we're on to question number 4. Can't be skipping already. See, I'm already screwing up. Question number 4.
You want a pen?
I'm glad we started early.
You want a pen you can mark them off with?
Yeah. Here, I got a pen. I'll use this one. Your pen's cooler.
Yeah.
All right, so
that was done.
All right. So question number 4.
All right, number 4.
If you had to walk into a room without pants on, would you rather it be the dining hall in a Turkish prison or the dining room at your house during a family reunion?
Oh, I always have to say that my house at a family reunion.
Because there you can just be like, sorry, I was drunk.
You want to know how many people I would bend over and just say, kiss my ass to?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Full fruit bowl?
Full fruit bowl, baby.
Wow. Okay.
Yup.
Question number 5.
I might even go for a Brazilian before that just to make it more interesting.
So angry.
So angry.
Question number 5. Tide Pods. Great for getting out tough stains or a delicious treat perfect for thinning out the herd by way of natural selection?
Tough stains for 1,000, Alex.
Tough stains. That's the correct answer.
Yes.
That's the PC answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But we know.
Yes.
Question number 6. You have to wear a pair of women's panties for a week. Not the same pair.
All right, good.
You get to change them every day, but they must be women's panties each day for a week. A, what color would be your favorite pair to wear?
White.
So white. B, lace or no lace?
No lace.
No lace. C, crotchless or edible?
Crotchless?
Crotchless. All right. So you're going to dangle.
Right?
Oh, my gosh.
But I also don't want...
Everybody's visualizing this, by the way.
Right,
You know
exactly.
this, right?
And I'm visualizing it, which isn't cool.
White, no lace.
I'm like, why is he asking me these questions?
White cotton panties with no crotch.
Yep.
You can't even eat them. All right.
No. Did I just choose a boring pair of panties or something? I'm a simple
I
guy.
don't think that you could possibly pick a boring pair of panties to
All right.
wear. Question number 7.
Number 7.
From your cinematic experience, what is the best way to stop someone from following you? A, run a red light. B, cross just in front of a moving train. C, pull a crazy Ivan. Or D, put a banana in their tailpipe.
D, put a banana.
D!
Ain't nobody gonna fall for no banana in a tailpipe.
D goes with D.
Oh, yeah. It was almost gonna be jumping in front of a moving train. But...
D pulls it out.
D pulls it out,
By
man.
putting it in.
Yes, by putting it in. D pulls it out.
All right. Question number 8. Sir Elton John wrote, "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me." What could the title have been if written by Michael Jackson?
Don't let your son go down on.
Ding, 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 ding. That is correct. That is correct.
Don't let your son go down on me.
Number 9. Question number 9.
Oh, that's terrible. We're going to hell.
Yes. Who has crazier eyebrows? Kathy Ireland or Ernest Borgnine?
Ernest Borgnine, that's the dude from, who is he?
He was the cab driver in Escape from New York.
He's not the dad from American Pie, is he?
No.
Because I'm going to go with the dad.
No, but
from
man,
American
those are
Pie for a 2000.
Those are like giant caterpillars. I didn't even think about him. Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah, that guy.
I'm making my own answer and choosing that guy.
The American Pie guy.
The American Pie dad.
Gotcha.
Now, Jim, you seem to have superglued yourself to yourself.
We'll just we'll just tell your mother we ate the whole thing. Question number 10. Have you ever sat on your balls, and do you think you will ever be able to shake the experience?
No, I've never sat on my own balls.
You never sat on your balls.
Have you?
You kind of twist or something weird. And you're, yeah.
Well,
could. Yeah. The older you get, too, maybe you're not there yet.
But no, I think I'm getting there.
That poor guy that sat down on the lawn chair naked, though, that was sad.
Oh, no, I've never done it on nothing like that. No.
He was stuck there.
No, and that's just where I thought that you were kind of going with on this. I mean, I've gotten up weird and pinched by accident, tight situations, tight spots,
Crush a leg weird
the tram at the Las Vegas airport.
They're sensitive down there, man.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't take much, man.
So, we've gone through 10 questions already.
We have?
Question number 11. Question number 11.
All right. Bring it.
It's not possible for your body to be 100% symmetrical. So, tell me, which of your biceps is larger and why?
My right one is because I'm right-handed.
Good answer. Good answer. Very good answer. Question number 12. The supernatural. Do you believe in psychics and mediums?
Yes and no.
Yes in psychics and no in mediums, or yes and no in both?
Kind of yes and no on both.
Gotcha, so iffy.
Yes.
All right.
Iffy on it.
Question 13.
That was kind of a boring one, huh?
Ball gags.
Bro!
Do you know any psychos that wear mediums?
That wear medium ball gags?
Yeah, psychos.
Psychos? I could probably dig a few up from the old closet, I'm sure.
So that's a yes.
If I had to. I mean, sure.
There's teeth marks in this one still.
Right.
Question 15.
What were you thinking today? All right, go on.
Now this one's going to get you. Ready?
Right.
You got to pay attention. What would the instructional or safety video title be if made about what happens in the basement in Pulp Fiction after Bruce Willis leaves the room? A. Hammers electricity and the many uses of propane. B. The dangers of ball gags and anal fissures. Or C. Why barbed wire is a poor choice for ripcording. And go.
Let's say B.
B. The dangers of ball gags and anal fissures. Good answer.
Yes.
Good answer. Good answer. I like that one. Question 16.
I just wanted to stay on the ball gag thing for a few. 16 already?
We're up to 16,
Oh, my goodness.
You must decide. Eat a turd Or have Lou Ferrigno reach up your ass and retrieve one.
Woo! What the is wrong with you?
Ponder that question while you answer this one.
Do I get a chaser? I mean, if I...
He will chase you, yes. Because you will be running, I'm sure.
Well, I'm just saying, if I go for eating the turd, can I, maybe down it with
Well, it's not going to be the last thing you ever eat. If that's,
right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, will I be able to down it with like a fifth of Jack Daniels or something?
I guess, yeah. I'm going to make you wait for a minute before you can have it. So you have to savor first.
I kind of want to say I'd rather eat a turd. I mean, wouldn't you?
I think I would have to eat a turd as well.
I mean, if I could maybe just kind of like swallow the whole thing whole and okay, we're talking too much.
This is the one time it's all right if somebody tells you to eat crap, right? And you're like, okay, thank you. I will.
Oh, I'm starting to get sick. Never mind. We got to change the subject.
Question 17, switching the subject.
Yes, thinking too much about it. Go on.
Musical guilty pleasures? A, Creed?
Yeah. Old Creed.
B, Nickelback?
No.
C, Adele?
No.
D, The Monkees?
No.
E, Hootie and the Blowfish?
First album.
Good answers. Except I also like the Monkees.
I mean,
hey,
there's a couple songs by the Monkees, but not the Monkees TV. I couldn't sit down and watch a marathon of the TV show.
Oh no! It says musical.
Well, I know,
pleasures.
but
you have to say it like
when I think of the Monkees, I think more of the TV show than them being an actual band. I think of them as more of the.
That's
TV
where we were introduced to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Band BS.
Question 18.
Oh, moving right along here.
Your name is Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy, that's you.
You are on a quest for the final level. Until you reach your goal and find your way to the glow, what is your current rank?
What is my current rank?
Yep. You're on your way to the final level.
I'm the master.
You reached the final level because you knew without knowing. And now a final circle comes around. You are the... And now there's a new one. Remember? His rank was the... His rank was the last dragon.
Oh, was it?
Yes. You are the last dragon.
Oh.
Skinny little lizards like you thinking you're the last dragon.
Right. See, you just...
Got you with one.
You pointed something out that I'd never really paid attention to. But wow.
Gotcha. Question 20.
It's like spiking the volleyball right in my face.
We're not even halfway through this yet.
I know. Don't we guys still take a break, too?
No, we're not gonna.
Oh.
We're running with this.
Okay. 10-4.
Question 20.
20.
When choosing a chocolate bar, do you prefer peanuts or almonds? Wait a minute. We're not on question 20. I just skipped one again. Question 19.
Oh, my goodness. I gave you the pen.
Mr. Hanky just volunteered to be the turd that you have to eat in order to avoid getting hollowed out by the Hulk. After chipping your tooth on a half-digested peanut, you have to see an emergency dentist. Laughing gas or Novocaine?
At this point, I want to go with Novocaine.
Novocaine.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, because
I don't want to be tasting nothing. Numb that stuff up. At this point in time,
gotcha.
Numb it.
Now, question 20. When choosing a chocolate bar, do you prefer peanuts or almonds? And which do you think you can digest better? And which do you think is most likely to chip your tooth if eaten in a comical cartoon turd?
Peanuts.
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 Okay.
Don't like almonds.
It's a fair answer.
I like peanuts.
That could be edited a little bit there.
I know, right? I just, that, you see, you saw me.
A little tweak.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you call a guy that plays the piano?
Keyboard player?
Question 21. teenager flying a kite in a thunderstorm.
Ooh.
And it's struck by lightning. Do you A, run and tell the world that you just discovered electricity? B, crap your pants and suffer a nerve damage? Or C, finally realize that doing things like flying kites in a thunderstorm is why you don't have a girlfriend, and go?
Definitely be C.
That's what I would say. You are definitely never having children, for sure.
Right. Right.
Question 22.
Deuce.
You must decide. See, now, if I get a thunderous thing, like a sounder to play for that, it'll be scary. Like, all of a sudden, you must decide. And you'll be all scared, start sweating.
You got
The light will come on.
Just hit the thing for lightning round.
Well, I guess.
Whatever.
I can do this. You must decide.
Okay, that'll work too.
All right. Get your chipped tooth fixed without laughing gas or Novocaine, or ride a bike to the store and back without a seat, and yes, you must sit down.
Ooh. I'm going with get the tooth fixed.
I don't believe that.
Never said I couldn't smoke
There's
a big fat one before.
absolutely no good answer there.
There's really not.
So I'm going to say...
But you
I'm gonna
said,
say that
you said I must decide.
Yes, you must decide. So, since there is no right answer, you got that one wrong.
Oh.
Neither one can be right.
Neither one can be right, so therefore it's not there?
They're both wrong. They're just bad.
So therefore it's just not a question.
That's right. You lose.
It's taken
Start over again with question 23.
23.
Do you believe in aliens and UFOs?
Yes.
Yes. Me too!
There's something else out there.
Yes, there has to be. As it was said in probably one of the lesser space movies, if we really are just the only people out there, seems like an awful waste of space. Anyway, the rest of the movie sucked. That was a good part, though. Question 24.
24? What movie was it?
That was from Contact.
Oh, never saw it.
Would you ever like to see aliens in your lifetime? Like, do you want to be alive in this world the day that you turn on the TV and they go, look in the sky, that is an alien spacecraft.
No.
They are here. You say no.
I want to say no.
You say no. I say yes. I want to see that tomorrow. Either they're going to fix things or they're going to end things. Either way, solution. You know what I'm saying? Solution.
You're very optimistic on it.
All right. Question 25.
Oh, man, halfway through.
Yep. Whose line is this? Game over, man. Game over.
Dude. I know this.
Why don't you just put her in charge then? Game over, man. Game over.
Oh, dude, who is it?
It's from the movie Aliens.
Oh, is it?
Yep. It's from the movie Aliens.
I don't know.
One of the characters. He was also in a movie called Twister.
I don't know.
I'm having trouble with his name, too. I don't know why.
It's your question.
I know, but I just forgot his name for some reason. I'm blanking on it. The guy from Twister. Oh, man. He was also Chet in Weird Science.
Oh,
He's passed away.
Did he?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Aww.
That's sad.
Now I just want to move on to the next question.
Let's move on to the next question. Somebody put it in the chat room or put it in Facebook Live. What's that guy's name is? I can't believe I can't remember his name. I feel horrible about it. So I know the guy. Well, not personally, but...
Yeah.
Question 26. Do you keep your toothbrush out on the sink in the bathroom? And aren't you afraid that you might be brushing your teeth with your whole family's feces?
We do. I do, but we have those little clip covers that go up over them.
We cover over top of them so they're protected from the feces in the air?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
For the most part.
Gotcha.
I guess maybe not 100%, but better than if I didn't have it. I don't know. Haven't you seen those?
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
And they protect you from brushing your teeth with poop.
Well, yeah, they help.
That's a real good... Yeah, it's a good product. Anything that stops poop from being in your mouth is a good thing.
Never should brush
Question.
your teeth at work.
27.
Never brush your teeth at work. The bathroom's full of poop and pee. Let's brush down on your teeth. Now you're gonna kiss someone at 3.
Yep. You just bought the following items and brought them up to the counter at Walmart.
Wally World!
A copy of the Kama Sutra.
Oh.
A bottle of Igor's Lube.
Giggity.
A stopwatch. And the game Twister.
Oh.
What do you tell the cashier? A, nothing, because it's Walmart and the place is filled with freaks and sexual deviants anyway. B, I'll be right back. I forgot the fishing pole. C, you are trained for the Nationals being held in Coventry next summer. What? A, B, or C?
I think I'm going to go with A.
Are you just not going to care?
I'm just not going to care. I'm just going to roll with A.
Right, you're just going to be like, whatever, dude.
Right.
Like roll your eyes at me, cashier.
This is weird to you.
Right, exactly. I know I'm not the weirdest guy that's been here this morning, let alone all day.
Right, exactly. Like, this is a problem, right?
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't look at it that way.
Yeah. Now, if I was
even though that the Nationals are being held in Coventry next summer.
Now, if I was at Meyer, I've been like C.
Oh, so yeah, where you go, it would depend.
Yes.
Yeah, now you got to tell them you're training.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Question 28.
28.
Movie guilty pleasures. A, Pretty Woman.
I'll watch it, yeah. My mom used to I used to wake up listening to that movie. My mom used to watch that movie all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
I was working at the movie theater at the time that it was out. That's why I seen it a bunch of times at the theater. So and I kind of, whatever.
Yeah.
B, Green Lantern.
No.
See, I did like Green Lantern. And C, Sharknado 1 through whatever they're on now.
Never seen any of them.
All right. Well, there's your answered.
Yeah.
Question 29.
29.
Meatloaf sang, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. What do you think that was?
Him getting the Kawasaki.
All right, okay, but I won't do that. Yeah, because Meatloaf on a Kawasaki, I don't like that. All right, question 30.
The Dirty 30?
Yep.
Is it a Dirty 30?
Give a step-by-step tutorial on how you wipe your ass.
I go over to the toilet paper roll. I turn to the toilet paper roll. I unroll some toilet paper and I wipe my ass.
You missed a lot of steps, right?
I don't know. I think
isn't there a step where you put the toilet paper in one hand and the other hand you kind of pull the one cheek to the side a little bit there so that you can kind of get up in there and root around a little bit? Is that part of the process too that you forgot? Is that private? Are you uncomfortable at this moment?
A little bit. I just jump in the shower, turn the hot water on, and just kind of, European it out.
Oh yeah, okay. Gotcha. Splattering all over the walls and stuff with the water. Gotcha.
We got one
full shower.
Yeah, we got the the thing that
every time you poop
down. Yeah,
take a full shower.
Okay. A bidet.
I just went to another page here. Question 31.
Wow.
Hummus. Food made from chickpeas or slang term for a blowjob in the walk-in cooler of a deli.
I'm going to go with B.
Go with B. Or both.
Hey,
I went up to the deli last night. I got a little hummus.
There's no saying. And then
I go, how much did it cost you? $200. $200 for some hummus? Oh, you're thinking of the wrong kind of hummus.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. 32.
All right, moving right along.
You must decide.
Dun dun dun.
A. Bags, paper or plastic.
It's gonna depend on the application. So I'm gonna kind of go with paper.
Paper. B. Peanut butter, crunchy or creamy.
Crunchy.
Crunchy. D. Infections, staph or yeast.
I don't know. I mean, what's wrong? Staff?
Staff. All right, staff.
Right?
That's, I always thought it was cool though to make sure that other people didn't get infected. That when you go to a bar, that the people that had staph infections, they made them wear the shirt that said it on their back, so that we knew. I thought that was cool, so we could stay away from them.
Right.
33.
Gotcha.
According to Adam Sandler, at what pace should you shove a shampoo bottle in and out of his ass?
That would be at a medium pace.
At a medium pace, that is correct. Not too fast, not too slow.
But just
because one it'll tear, and the other direction he'll lose interest.
Yes.
So, question 34. What is the best form of birth control for millennials? A. Snorting condoms. B. Not knowing their own gender. Or C. The man bun.
I'm going to go with B.
B. Not knowing their own gender. They can't get it on if they don't know what they
do.
They don't know. What is this I got down here? I don't know. I'm basically a Ken doll, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
That's it.
Question 35. Out of all the questions your parents asked you over the years, which would be the worst for you to actually answer? A. What do you think, I'm stupid? B. How many times do I have to tell you? 4. No. C. Why can't you just be quiet for once? And go.
Now, which one do I get? What's the main question?
Which one of these would be the worst for you to actually answer the question? What do you think, I'm stupid? How many times do I have to tell you?
I'm going with A.
Why can't you just be quiet for once?
I'm going with A.
You're going with A.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't open that door.
It would be funny, though. It's like, why can't you just be quiet for once? You're like, I can't really answer because I got to be quiet for once. Question 36. You are watching The Breakfast Club. I got A, B, C, D, and E. A, who do you want to play video games with? B, who do you want to smoke weed with? C, who do you want to do it with? D, who do you not want to tape your buns together? And E, who will you cast in the lead role of 16 Candles? Go.
All right, so first one is what? Who do I want to...
Who do you want to play video games with?
It's definitely going to be Brian.
Yep.
The nerd.
The nerd.
He's definitely going to smoke weed with Bender.
Okay, smoke weed with Bender.
Okay. I don't want Andrew to tape my buns together.
No, because he's good at it.
Yeah, he's
It'll
good
tear
at
skin
that.
and hair off. We know this.
What were the other ones I got to answer?
Who do you want to do it with? And who will you cast in the lead role of 16 Candles?
Oh, man. See? Because I can only use one character per one. Because the lead of 16 Candles is going to be Molly Ringwald.
Right.
Can I do it Molly Ringwald and Shelley Long at the same time?
What was it? You mean Ali Sheedy?
Ali Sheedy, that's what I meant.
You want to do them both at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
All right, tight.
It's your
bonus
fantasy.
question.
You can have it. Bonus.
It's a bonus
That's
answer.
A bonus for your bonus.
It's a bonus answer for my bonus.
That's right. Question 37. From your cinematic experience, what is the best way to get the hell out of Dodge after a one-night stand?
Ooh.
A, If you're the chick, let him see you peeing standing up. B, have the captain of the ship hit an iceberg. Or C, let the Terminator win.
Ooh. The best way to get out of Dodge?
To get out of Dodge after a one-night stand. If you're the chick, you let him see you peeing standing up. B, you have the captain of the ship hit an iceberg. Or C, let the Terminator win.
I'm going to go with A.
I'm going to go with A. If you're the chick.
If I'm the chick.
Right.
If I'm the dude, which I would be, I'm going to probably say let the Terminator win.
Let the Terminator win.
Let's give up.
Either way.
Either way.
You're dead in
Problem
B and C,
solved.
regardless.
Right?
Question 38.
Is that what you said? Either way, problem solved.
That's right. Either way, problem solved. 38.
All right.
What do you... Oh, wait. Oh, this is stupid. Question 38. How do you like the question so far?
I'm digging them.
You're digging them. Diggity, diggity.
Giggity, giggity.
Question 39. What superpower would you definitely misuse if you had it?
Ooh.
Ooh-wee.
I'm going to say X-ray vision.
X-ray vision. You wouldn't even be able to turn that off. You could just walk around going, yep, I like those. All day.
You see me turn my head really quick, up and down.
Imagine, though, how weird would a pair of boobs look like if you're looking through the clothes. They're, like, pinched in and everything and crushed up against stuff. But you wouldn't see the clothes. You just see these crushed, mangled-looking boobs.
It
might look weird.
I would like to have that option of giving you an opinion on that.
I'm with you on that. An educated opinion is the way to go.
I would love to be able to give you a high
I'm with you. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Question 40.
40. Gotta go to the big store, get myself a 40.
Is Twilight Batman the sign of end of days?
It's Twilight.
Is Twilight Batman the sign of the end of days?
Twilight Batman.
You had not heard?
No.
I thought everyone had heard.
No.
Everybody's heard about the bird, about the bird, the bird, and the bird is the word, about the bird. No, I'm just kidding. The guy that was in Twilight is the new Batman.
Oh, then it's done.
We're done. This is over with, man. We'll have like a few years of like Road Warrior, Mad Max kind of living, and then that's it. And then it's going to start over again with the cockroaches.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Find fuel wherever you can find it.
Gotcha. Question 41.
41.
The home stretch.
Probably gonna be just in time.
I did. We're not really hurry. What shirt would you choose to wear to the Metallica concert? A, Barry Manilow.
Hell yeah.
B, Megadeth. Or C, Napster.
I'd wear the Napster shirt.
I for sure would, and wait till I got thrown out.
Oh, that would be so freaking
Lars would be like standing up on a box yelling into the security guy's ear, "Hey, that guy over there's got a Napster shirt on. I want him to go."
Right.
Question 42.
All right.
Weird guilty pleasures. A, Canadian curling.
No.
B, SpongeBob.
No.
C, midget porn.
Yes.
And D, Terry Cruz's dancing pecs.
No.
No. But definitely some midget porn.
Oh, yeah.
That's always good.
Throw me some midget porn.
Yeah.
Little people need love, too.
What about midget wrestling?
Hell yeah.
Midget wrestling that leads into midget porn.
Let's do this.
And Igor's Lube.
In a tub of Igor's Lube is what I was about to say.
Gotcha. I'm with you on all that. All right. That's the question of the day right there. Question 43. Your doctor just told you that he was going to check you for testicular cancer. He said he is going to give your balls a mammogram. What does this mean? A light cupping and a gentle lift. B, an injection. C, he is going to squeeze your boys in between two plates. Or D, you need a new freaking doctor.
D.
D. Somebody let the kook guy in here, man.
Yeah.
Where's the real guy? Where's the doctor at? He's out on the back nine. Question 44.
Fo.
At the end of Wayne's World, the movie, they do several endings, including the Scooby-Doo ending. What happens to Rob Lowe in all of them?
Does he get, like, violated?
He gets violated, yes, he does. He gets a little body cavity search.
Yeah, he gets a body cavity search in every single one of them.
And this was before the invention of Igor's Lube.
Yes.
So that's why he walked the way he did. Now, had there been Igor's Lube, they'd still be roadside and he'd be enjoying himself.
Exactly.
Question 45.
45.
You must decide.
Dun, dun, dun.
I forgot. Here we go. All right. Eating a fish you caught in the Detroit River or a toenail?
Toenail? Yeah.
What if it's not yours?
Oh, you didn't say that, though.
That's the follow-up. That's the bonus question for this question.
Oh.
What if it's not yours?
Probably a fish from the Detroit
Wow, see how quiet he's getting? Even he's like, I don't like this one.
Yeah, I don't.
That way it makes you feel uncomfortable.
It does. You just got to think.
All right.
Yeah, what could be worse?
Well, you went with toenail.
You got to do pros and cons on both.
Right. Well, mercury poisoning or
non-mercury poisoning.
Or fungus. I don't know.
Right.
Is that mushrooms? No. Yeast.
What am I tripping balls?
Question 46.
No, you're tripping toes.
Spotted dick. Something to eat or what Pee Wee Herman was convicted of?
What Pee Wee Herman was convicted of.
Both!
Okay.
Martin's even going, come on now, spotted dick. He knows. Over there in Coventry.
Coventry.
Question 47.
47.
What's the best treatment for dry, flaky elbows?
Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Question 48. What is this? Oh, not what. Why don't we review beers on our show?
Because we don't like beer.
Because we don't know a damn thing about beer.
No.
We think it all tastes like armpit.
Sweaty armpits.
We tried to do that. It did not work.
No. I think there's still one up.
Question 49.
There's supposed to be. 49.
Thinking back on all of the just a few question moments and situations, name one that stands out.
Turkish prison.
The Turkish prison, for sure. Yeah. Yep. That one's going to go down in infamy. I'm going to make a new T-shirt on that.
That one stands out.
I think it's going to be Igor's Lube on tour at the Turkish prison.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
And the one where the porn one that we did, like I was like the strip club question one.
Right.
Yeah. You know,
so finally,
if I owned a magazine or whatever it was, that one.
We're just about out of time here with question 50.
Fitting.
Question 50. After 50 episodes of just a few questions, really fast, in your own words, what exactly do you think is wrong with Alien Stone?
He's drinking Igor's Lube.
Oh, he's drinking Igor's Lube. High alcohol content, baby. Makes things smooth. And that has been just a few questions.
There you go.
All right, folks, there you have it. Episode 50 of Just a Few Questions, rounding out hour number 3 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. I'm Alien Stone, and I have to get out of here for the rest of the day. I've got lots of things going on. But until next week, this is Alien Stone saying peace, and yes, I will be watching Florida. I'm out.